take it the walk-up song will stay this for a little bit?
Yeah, it's just a song that kind of keeps me. Francisco Lindor uses it, but it's a song that kind of keeps me like loose, like going up to the plate, smiling, having fun, and I don't know. I think it fits my vibe. With if you know me, it fits my vibe. But yeah.
You mentioned on Sunday in Oxford that you're looking at changeups a lot right now. Have you continued with that approach?
No, I mean I do it basically towards the scouting report today. I mean, just based off where I'm at in the season, like I've been sitting fastball a lot. It obviously depends on the count and whatnot. Depends on the situation with runners on base and stuff like that. But like today in that last at bat, I swung at a slider like in the dirt, like bad, and so that was his best pitch. And really, when he needed a strike to get ahead, that was his pitch to go to. And so I sat that the rest of the at bat. And I saw it well and I hit it hard. So it just depends on the approach with the scouting report and stuff like that. But yeah, I've definitely been more committed and had more confidence in the approach of what I'm using.
Ken, I know that you went left on left a couple times a couple weeks ago and got some signals off of it, a couple hits. Then you've gone back to right on left. What went into, I guess, that change both ways?
So the reason left on left happened was only because of the, I had been struggling for a little bit. It was only because of the scouting report. I think the on base percentage was like 250 points higher for lefties, and then the batting average was 150 points higher for lefties. And the only reason I did it, because it depends on like the way I'm seeing it, like it depends on his slot and stuff like that, because I went right on right at Ole Miss on one guy, and it was a very tough look, so I flipped it the next at bat. But that lefty guy for Texas A&M wasn't too far across from his body. It was more over the top a little bit, so it wasn't a bad look for me to be able to go in there and hit left on left.
You've been tempted to stay on the left side with how much success you've had recently?
I mean, not really. I trust myself both sides. I'm definitely feeling better with like my process and stuff like that, and focusing on my process mentally. I think that's been the biggest thing, because I feel like I have the ability from both sides to do what I know I can do, and yeah, it's just been working recently.
Is there something over these last two games that particularly is clicked, or is it just the confidence in the approach?
It's just confidence in the approach. Yeah, I mean, something definitely clicked, like my process and my routine and stuff like that. As far as like my prep work, been doing a couple new drills that have clicked that I've done in the past. Just sticking with it and having confidence in it. I've been journaling a lot. I've probably used up a full journal in the past 2.5 weeks. So that's been really good for me mentally. And then working with Doc Whitney here at Tennessee has been really good as well.
How much do you have to fight the urge to overthink versus just like reacting and playing? Are you a guy who just, when you write things out, when you think them out, it turns out better for you in the long run?
Yeah, like when I write it down, it organizes my brain, just because the way that I think is very analytical, and I like to sit there and analyze like almost everything, depending on what it is. But writing it down kind of shows me whether or not I'm needed, or if I need to think about stuff like that. Like if I read it and I'm like, oh, that's stupid, then I kind of just brush it off and I move on. It's just been good for me to write everything down, organize my brain, and then just move forward and play ball.
What do you see from Liam, especially after getting out of the first inning?
Yeah, no, he was good. He responded to that homer really well. We've been working on with him just staying centered mentally. Like he can get super amped up, right? I bet all of you know that. And so just staying in that mental state of, flow state and not wasting any energy, so he can prolong how long he's out there. And then he responded well to that homer, and then kind of changed up the game plan a little bit. Not really, but started mixing in more pitches because, he threw 100 heaters out of 110 pitches at Ole Miss. So I think that they had an approach there for Kentucky.
What's allowed him to get deeper into games these last couple starts?
Yeah, what I just said, just mentally, being centered mentally. He's really good when he's calm in the mind, but amped up in the body. And so that's probably been the biggest thing.
That ball that you hit out from the right side, the 3-run homer, was that one of those ones that, there's a lot of times where you smoke the ball and it's just right at a guy, and that one kind of makes up for it a little bit, because it looked like you didn't think you got a ton on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I barreled it. It went pretty high in the sky. The wind probably helped it a little bit, but I was confident that it was going out, just knowing our field and stuff like that.
Was Kentucky as aggressive on those first pitch fastballs to Doyle as you've seen a team be this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows by now his fastball is, I mean, all of his pitches are great, but his fastball is really good. So, and he throws it a lot. And so even when you are aggressive on it and sit it, it's even hard to make contact. But, I mean, I think everybody's got that approach of just being ready for the fastball with him. And, you know, luckily all of his stuff was working tonight, so we could, you know, go with everything.
Are you seeing Tanner start to find a rhythm here as
Oh,
he
yeah.
gets into the thick of SEC play?
Yeah, he threw the ball very, very well tonight. I was very proud of him. He's gone through some stuff, like same thing mentally, like, you know, like some of the outings a couple weeks ago, he wasn't throwing it with conviction, I felt like. And tonight I was so proud of him because he was just shoving it in the zone, like just throwing it as hard as possible, which is, you know, what he should do because his command's really good. So if he just throws it like that, I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.